Hi everyone! I know I haven't done a video in forever. I felt really called to do a cartomancy reading tonight. For no real particular reason other than I think it's underappreciated and not enough practitioners or readers are showing off divination by playing cards. So, this will be a collective general reading. So, may not resonate with everyone. I do cartomancy a little bit differently. I'm not really going to dive deep into how I do it and the reason why I shuffle a certain amount of times. It's kind of a folk tradition that is kind of sacred practice. Also, I'm going to be mentioning in this video and casting some runes at the end here. I will be using the 13 stone set of the Witch's Runes. Because also, runes are underappreciated, not shown off enough. So, doing a little unique stuff tonight. Okay, first card that comes up, I have 9 of clubs. Three of spades. And lastly, 3 of diamonds. Okay, so message for the collective consciousness, folks, going on currently. 9 of clubs. Okay, so if we're talking numerology sense, which is also under practice, 9 is kind of bringing forth change here. It's the herald of the change here. Clubs, we're kind of talking about there might be a need for changes in your work or even your path. So this could be your spiritual path as well. Something is calling for change here. And overall, it's not a bad thing. The reading as a whole, 2 black cards, 1 red. That means something in cartomancy. I'm not really going to dive deep into it. Overall, this is more of a reading. But I don't see it that way. But some cartomancers would say this is a bad reading. The changes that need to be made in your path here. Why? 3 of spades kind of comes up to say there is not enough childlike joy, I would say. There's not enough innocence going on currently in your path. If that is your work, as far as career, what you do on an everyday basis. It's kind of, and the spade is really kind of emphasizing that. It's what kind of troubles all of us as mankind. Lastly, I see another 3. Diamonds. We are literally talking about money, material, wealth. And 3 again. So kind of same message here, that the direction that needs to be taken as far as this change really is speaking towards not enough joy. You're not having that same innocence within your spirit, within your soul, within your life. And I don't know who said the quote, but if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. So it's kind of the general message here for the collective. By the way, if you want a full cartomancy reading, which I'm thinking about calling them a little something different, kind of coining a term for my practice, kind of give them a little ring, a little razzle dazzle. Because when I say cartomancy on my group, I get 0 people interested. They're like, what is that? First of all, tarot is cartomancy technically, just for the record. Cartomancy translates to divination by cards, so tarot would be included. But cartomancy traditionally is divination by playing cards, because this predates tarot, and they are more of a practical way to read cards, or a form of divination. They are, I wouldn't say that they're simplistic. I don't think that they are. I think they're more straightforward in a sense, because with the symbolism that came through with the Rider-Waite deck of tarot, that added a lot of depth. The imagery, I mean, come on. It adds messages to each card. So with cartomancy, on playing cards, we're subtracting that symbolism from the imagery, which is a good thing. It's a more simplistic, but in a pure way. So it's a very traditional thing. I'm going to be using my witch's runes. Sorry, my lighting is not that great. These are rose quartz, actually. I was gifted these for my birthday last year by my love. Gonna cast these runes asking for a message of guidance for the collective. Alright, leading rune. Let's see here. It always takes me a minute to kind of think about the message, but I'll show the runes that came up. And I'll go over these in a sec. Shit. Sorry. Did I show this one already? Okay. So the leading rune, the first one that I showed, that is the rune of man. That's what it's called in this set. This is really kind of symbolic to me as like the Father and the Holy Trinity. So it is traditional male characteristics. Calls for protecting your loved ones, being the provider, not trying to suggest any gender roles here, just giving the message of the rune. The next one that really kind of popped up was waves. Looks like this. Sorry once again for my lighting. It's the swirly looking one. This is deep connection to spiritual. So this kind of makes sense with the leading rune being man, and my point being there that I see this as the Father and the Holy Trinity. So God. So there's a deep connection there to spiritual energy, and the spiritual world. There's a lot of movement going on, obviously, that little swirl. Sometimes this rune, waves, can signify feeling, overwhelmed. The next rune that comes up here is the star. Go after what you want here. Be yourself. Freedom. So this is really kind of going with the vibes there of my cartomancy reading for the collective so far. Next rune I see is the Y rune. It is woman, though. Being a healer, creativity, nurturing, caring. So we're kind of talking about divine masculine with the first leading rune here with man. Divine feminine comes up as well. But once again, no gender roles here. Just stating what these mean. Because in my opinion, each and every one of us has male characteristics and has female characteristics. We have qualities of each gender. What we are born as is kind of irrelevant. And it's irrelevant spiritually speaking. But this rune here kind of talks about getting in tune with the emotional side, your empathic side. Next one that kind of comes up here, harvest. Blessings. Providing for yourself, reflection, harvesting what you sow. So there needs to be a change here. What's going on in your path, and if you do, kind of follow suit, kind of stay true to yourself, getting in touch with your emotions, making these changes to be more true to your soul, your spirit, you'll be reaping that. You'll be reaping the benefits. Two more here. I have flight. There we go. Flight is movement, communications, information, travel of all kind. So maybe even moving, taking a vacation, and doesn't always have to be a physical travel. Little astral travel, why not? And lastly, I see the eye. This is the message of lifting the veil, kind of opening the third eye, psychic abilities, witnessing. So it's a call to the collective, I would say, with this rune reading and the cartomancy reading. Get in touch with changing up your path here to be more in tune with your intuition, your psychic abilities, and really start acting more true to your authentic self. It's the best practice. It's what I do. Thanks everyone for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you will. I will drop my links to follow me or, whatever, join my group and stuff in the description. I would really appreciate anyone to follow, like, subscribe, whatever. Leave me a comment. Kind of keeps me going. Gives me encouragement to keep doing these. Thanks, everyone. Much love, one love.